grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
.47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the run. They're running it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Sunday. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Kill. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second and 11 now. Stick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a first.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Watch the safety creep. Tighten up.
Here is Anderson on third and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow.
This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Gator. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50. Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go.
Go, Mike 50. I'm not ready. Hey. High 7. 50, Mike. 2.
First and 10, Stick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second and 10, it's Stick. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Called that a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's checking crowd.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
47 is the mark. Defense wins championships, baby.
6 guys. Check. Alert, alert, alert.
Patrick, showing up, showing up. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey,
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Red, ready? 50, plant.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Blue draw, Corker. Snap.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
The pass. Hey, Mike's 50.
Hey, Echo.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Echo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Lucky.
On first down, Swift. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 23-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert.
Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here we go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy. who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 52. Check 9, check 9.
They'll toss it to Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Just like that.
Hey, exit.
49 the mic, Mark 49.
In your face.
3rd down, they'll throw with stick. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen caught by Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 41, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
1st down, Buffalo.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 ending. Check back. Check back. Check 31. Check 30. Rush in. Rush in.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you, boy. Check it back. Check it back.
Hey, tight.
On play action. Allen, he's going to go up top for the end. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Hey, Charlie! Give me that ball, defense!
Hey, alert! Mike's 50, Mike's 50!
And what's that? And what's the ball?
50's the Mike! 50's the Mike! Pick it up, guys, pick it up!
Hey, Mike! Ready!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Sack, baby! Sack!
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Complete to Jones. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Pass 85, pass 85.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Stick looks to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on,
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Leo. Now.
Stick from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the 29, Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Thomas has got it, complete. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A shotgun throw for Stick. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Get it.
Here's Stick looking to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Do it.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Hill. They'll roll him out right. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Get him. Out.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready. 15, line it. 15 line.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now stick. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong. C.J. Anderson and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Stick back to pass. That one complete to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
44-yard line.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Hey. Go. Hey, zoom.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Stick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Chance. No. Off. Shoot.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Easton Stick keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself caught.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
Shift! Watch the shift! Back!
Now Fournette, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
1st and 10, stick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stick. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Shift. Yep. Check the hot read. Ready.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
47 is the mic.
Alert!
On second down now, Swift. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami, and the Titans have just scored, so they add on to their lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw, and he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Record. Hey,
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
let's bring it.
Hey, team 6.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down. Today's final score, Bills.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Saints,